The COVID-19 pandemic has undoubtedly shaken the economies of many nations, with a scramble for personal protective equipment (PPE) cutting across board. But in Ghana, however, the decision to engage local manufacturers in the production of PPE has saved the country over 95 million Ghana Cedis and created thousands of jobs. This was disclosed by the Deputy Minister for Trade and Industry, Robert Ahumka-Lindsay, when he took his turn at the Nation Building Update series on Tuesday.
There are parts of the world today that are still trying to address this problem and do not have enough face masks. But in Ghana, we have the local capacity to do that. Because we made these masks locally in Ghana, we saved over $16.8 million we just didn't need it. We didn't need to go and find dollars to export to buy these masks. We created over 10,000 jobs. These numbers roll, but they are so significant. I think, as the Minister of Health said, if you look around the world today, just turn to the newspapers and the news, and you see that the graphs of many parts of the world are going in the opposite direction. And it's because of these interventions. Over 10,000 direct jobs. And then we had new investments by local financial institutions. I know, for instance, of 3 companies who, as a result of the government making the orders for them to produce face masks, paid off all their loans that they had with the banks.
The Deputy Minister for Finance, Abna Osei Opare, also spoke about funds utilized by the government to mitigate the impact of COVID-19 in Ghana.
The first one I talked about was the Ghana Stabilization Fund, through the lowering of the cap on that from 300 million to 100 million. And so we were able to transfer the excess of 200 million for us to use for the CAP 1 program. Again, we also sourced funding from the IMF. IMF made some funding available to us, provided you are able to meet the conditions. And we were able to meet the conditions. So we were able to source about $1 billion. And that is what we also used in funding all the things that I have mentioned. We also sourced funding from our business partners, our development partners, like the World Bank, AFDB, and the EU as well. And finally, we also sourced for funding from the Bank of Ghana. Bank of Ghana also gave us about $10 billion to help us meet some of our statutory funding